Okay, if anyone asks, that was all just part of the script. Welcome back to Galloping for the Gals, a Lady Arcaders charity fundraiser supporting Malala Fund. We've got speedruns, art, and other gaming showcases, all themed around horses, cowgirls, and the Old West, and all in support of girls' education worldwide. I have with me, I'm Chibicarrera, and I have with me today Devon from Malala Fund. Devon, how are you?
I am so good. It is amazing to be here. It is so refreshing to spend my Sunday with people who are so passionate about gaming and girls' education. So, Carrera, thank you so much for speaking with me. And thank you to the entire Lady Arcaders community for welcoming me into this space, for hosting and supporting Malala Fund. I'm Devon. My pronouns are they and she. I am the development coordinator at Malala Fund, and I am based all the way in Washington, D.C.
We are so ecstatic to have you here. Thank you so much for coming.
Absolutely.
So Devon, for anyone here that doesn't know much about Malala Fund, can you give us a quick overview about the organization and your mission?
Absolutely. So Malala Fund was founded in 2013 by Malala and Ziaduni Yousafzai. This was after Malala was targeted and attacked on her way to school. She was targeted because she was speaking out against bans on girls' education in Pakistan, which were being enforced by the Taliban. She was only 15 years old at the time of this attack, and she nearly lost her life. Now, more than 10 years later, Malala Fund is working for a world where every girl can learn and choose her own future. We work to ensure that all girls can access and complete 12 years of education. We work in 6 countries with particularly high rates of out of school girls. Those countries are going to be Afghanistan, Brazil, Ethiopia, Nigeria, Pakistan, and Tanzania.
Hey, awesome. Um, so I know that around last April, you all released a 5-year strategic plan. How is that going? Can you tell me about it?
Absolutely. So, the strategic plan was a really big project for us. When you're a young organization, there's a lot of things you can figure out. You really want to do so much. You want to um, get your feet on the ground everywhere that you can. And this strategic plan that we launched in 2025 was really an opportunity for us to reflect and think about, what is Malala Fund good at? What unique space do we occupy within this amazing world of girls' education, advocacy, and work? So when we first started, Malala was around 16 as our co-founder. We had a very small team, and we did a lot of direct service work. If you've read Malala's new book, Finding My Way, that was something independent from Malala Fund, but she does talk a lot about the girls' school that she worked to build after winning her Nobel Prize, Shangla Girls' School. And that's something that we work on through Malala Fund. And we realized that as amazing as that project is, as important as it is to Malala and to our work and our mission, we were also really inspired by policy advocacy and systems change. We were working with a group that we call our Education Champion Network. The Education Champion Network is a lot of women and girls who are very similar to Malala, who have been denied their access to education, who fought very hard to ensure that they were able to go to school and follow their dreams and lead. And they were pushing for policy change. They were pushing for change in their government, in their communities, in the way that people are talking about education and girls. And we realized that that is where our strength really laid. When we put this new strategic plan together, we really wanted to honor that approach and hone in there, and it's what guides our strategic plan. So there's a lot of organizations doing direct service. It's very important. But because of the position that we're in, the spaces that we're invited to with Malala, like the UN and like different conferences around all of our advocacy issues, we realized Malala Fund can do the hard advocacy work that makes way for direct service, that really pushes the envelope. we, within our strategic plan, have a lot of different goals. It gets very complex. Some of those things are super like industry focused, but some of my favorite things are that we have an overall goal throughout this 5 years of, first of all, just awarding $50 million in grants to girls' education champions around the world, to people who are doing work like this in country, in the 6 countries that we're working in, who have the knowledge, experience to really enact change. So $50 million to those organizations over the next 5 years. And 20% of the organizations that we're funding, at minimum, need to be led by young women and girls. We actually, within our first year of this strategic plan, are so proud that that's actually at 66% young women and girl-led organizations.
That's awesome.
Right? It's amazing. I think it's something that takes work. It takes real work to sit down and say, we're going to specifically find young women and girls who are leading in this space. We're going to find people who need this platform, who need to speak, who need to have their voice heard. And we found them, and we're working with them, and they are doing so many incredible things. So things like that are what's included in our strategic plan, along with our policy change and our advocacy efforts. And we are so excited to have kicked it off so strongly.
So I'm assuming like a lot of the policy changes that you're talking about will really focus on like breaking down some of the barriers that girls are facing when they're trying to stay in school. What do like those barriers look like? What are some of the biggest barriers that a girl might face when trying to stay in school?
Yeah, that's a great question. The barriers are super varying. A lot of people kind of immediately think of things like gender bias, cultural biases, but what we've really learned in our more than 10 years of operation is that barriers look different in every single country, and even down to every single community, they can look very different. But we have kind of a comprehensive list that we work with. So we've got things like gender bias with just deep-rooted beliefs about gender and how that shapes practices around education, around marriage, and those sorts of things. And that's behind a lot of different issues that girls and women face. Poverty is another really big barrier to education. There are often fees associated with going to school in many countries, and when a family can't afford school fees, they are more likely to pull their girls out of school before they are likely to pull their sons out of school. Gender-based violence is also something that a lot of women and girls face. In lower income countries, 20% of girls who suffer from sexual violence experience it in school, which greatly impacts their learning and attendance. There are also many girls who experience sexual violence on their way to school. If part of your travel every day as a young teen could involve your safety and your life, it could be very harrowing to make that decision to stay in school for 12 years. We also have early marriage and pregnancy. Nearly 19% of young women are married, and 13% give birth before turning 18, which that's a big number. And most married and pregnant girls do drop out of school. In an ideal world, right, we would like to raise those numbers. We'd like to lower those percentages, get more girls in school, keep them in longer, have them getting married and having children later. But those women and girls who are married young, who do have children young, we want them to be able to go back to school. We want them to be able to finish their 12 years of education, to support themselves and their families and their lives. Education quality is a big deal for many women. Poor education quality prevents students from learning what they actually need to know to thrive in today's world, and it's often a reinforcement of gender discrimination. Often that education quality is higher for boys than it is for girls. This goes along with facilities. In lower income countries, governments often lack the funds to provide good secondary schools, and teachers, sanitation facilities where girls can properly manage their periods. All of those facility issues can really impact a girl's ability to stay in school and keep going throughout her teenage years. The last couple that I always like to mention are conflict and climate change. These are emergency situations where a flood, an earthquake, where war and conflict can interrupt suddenly someone's access to education. And unfortunately, what we find is that girls living in areas with conflict are 90% more likely to be out of secondary schools than girls living in areas without conflict. And also that by last year, we were expecting at least 12 million girls to be losing out on education because of climate change and climate-related disasters. And that kind of work falls in a little bit of a different area of how Malala Fund approaches girls' education, but it's something we always keep in mind, especially looking at the world in the news today, and just how harrowing everything can be. For us, we have to think about these girls and the schools that need to be rebuilt and the communities that need to be put back together.
So you're prepared in like with the long-term stuff of like things that's already happening, but you're also prepared for when something suddenly happens, like you said, an earthquake, or there might be a large storm that like knocks out a path to school or things like that, or even just knocks out the school.
Yeah, absolutely. We are so lucky to be able to address both. While we primarily focus on the policy change and systems advocacy and all of these things, we also have an emergency grants fund that we have used a lot in the past few years around earthquakes in Afghanistan, in flooding in Pakistan last year, as well as in conflict in places like Palestine, Sudan, the Congo, really just always emphasizing and always recognizing that at the end of the day, these kids need an education, they need love and care and community, and we want to be a part of providing that in those emergency situations.
So what does the long-term change kind of look like in these communities that you're supporting?
Long-term change, I really do think is the most important thing within our work. I think that's why we emphasized it so much in our strategic plan and in our future. And we want that long-term change to be shaped by girls and for girls in their own communities. So for us, this looks like enacting equitable education policy that centers girls' education, it centers their needs. And we have an incredible team doing that. We have an incredible team within our partners, and we have an incredible team within Malala Fund itself. In particular, I really want to take this moment kind of thinking on long-term change to talk about one specific country that we work in, Afghanistan. So Afghanistan is unlike any of the other 5 countries that we work in because it is the only country in the world where girls are banned completely from going to school once they hit secondary education age. This is very, very devastating to know and to feel. Malala Fund has worked in Afghanistan since 2016, but in 2021, the Taliban takeover of the country changed everything for girls and women. The Taliban has enacted what Afghan women are calling a gender apartheid. And by gender apartheid, what they mean is the Taliban's deliberate system of laws and policies that are designed to erase girls and women from public life. They are banning their basic freedoms and from education. They are banned from work, political participation, and even medical care. For Malala Fund and for Afghan women and girls everywhere, long-term change means an end to this system of gender apartheid in Afghanistan. It also means codifying gender apartheid as a crime against humanity under international law and ensuring that this cannot happen to women anywhere else. We want freedom for Afghan women and girls. We want them to go to school. We want them to learn medicine, to speak in public, to visit the doctor, to make decisions about their futures, and to live without gender-based discrimination. This won't happen overnight. We first began by evacuating all of our partners in 2021. And we set up our Afghanistan initiative in 2023 at Malala Fund to tackle gender apartheid. Our goal is to codify gender apartheid as a crime against humanity by 2030, which may seem like a long time, but it's a really lofty goal to work with all of these governments to take this seriously, to listen to the threat against women right now, and to ensure that it cannot happen again, and to say that it should not be happening to Afghan women right now. So that's one of the long-term changes that we're incredibly focused on right now, that really, really sits heavy with us.
Yeah, that's a huge goal, and I'm really glad that like there's Malala Fund is there to like help with that, and that there's communities like Lady Arcaders here to like help raise money for that. And there are a lot of people that want to support, but they can really only send in like smaller donations. And so they hear a big lofty goal like that, and they're like, well, I can only send in like $5, but what kind of meaningful impact do like a $5, $10, $20 donation have in Malala Fund?
Yeah, that's a great question. I am lucky enough that I get to work with our grassroots donors all the time. So I work with people like the Lady Arcaders audience. I get to work with students who read Malala's book for the first time and are inspired, and they feel amazing, and they feel sad that the world exists like this, but on top of the world, that they can make change and that they can participate in the political process. And sometimes they raise in their school at a bake sale $100, and that's the most beautiful thing in the world. They have taken a step into activism and making change. I get to work with the folks who give $5, $10, sometimes monthly, sometimes once a year, but it's a huge deal. Because of how complicated the world of advocacy is and what we've talked about, I can't exactly tell you that $1 equals one girl in school or anything like that. But what I can tell you is that events and donations like these have made up over $1.5 million of our total fundraising in the past year alone. So
that's awesome.
That's $5 donations, that's $10 donations, that's $20 donations. And $1.5 million is 15% of our grant making budget. That's 15% of the money that went to our grantees in country came from people like the Lady Arcaders audience, came from donations like that. So those small drops in a bucket really do fill it. It is really incredible. It really means a lot to us. And the other thing is that events like this are a huge deal. Those small donations make a big impact on us, but so does talking about our work. This audience at Lady Arcaders is now a whole group of people who know just a little bit more about girls' education, who know a little bit more about the incredible work that girls are doing in Tanzania and Ethiopia and Nigeria and Pakistan and Afghanistan and Brazil. And that's something that you now get to share with your friends, with your families, with other gamers in your community. That makes such a huge difference. The way we get to talk about girls' education, the way we get to highlight the successes of these women and the amazing work that they're doing, you get to carry that forward, and you get to have these same conversations and bring that to other people. And that's a huge deal in this work.
I agree, and we are so thankful for everyone here that's watching and participating. If you're not able to donate today, then at least spread the word. Tell everybody about Galloping for Gals today. And, well, speaking of that, like, we're featuring games with horses all day, so I'm gonna kind of switch things around a little bit. So typically horses have very silly names, so they can have names like Main Event, M-A-N-E, and or Hugh Hoofner was one that I saw. But so if Malala Fund had a horse mascot, what would its name be?
I saw this question and it made me laugh so hard. I had to bring it to my whole team. Everyone was aghast. They were like, I don't know. What do we say? What do we do? I really like the answer that we got to, though. We decided to name the Malala Fund horse mascot Force Multiplier.
Ooh.
Which feels like a really fast horse to me.
Yes.
I feel like that horse is winning races. But it's also a term we've been using quite a lot here because we like to think of educated girls as force multipliers. Kind of every time we educate a girl, she's able to have an exponentially greater impact on her community. Like economies grow, maternal and child death rates go down, girls become political leaders, they become policymakers and more. And so we want every girl's force to be multiplied through her 12 years of education. So we've really been thinking about that a lot. And it just, like, the force rhymes with horse, and it just, like, it sounds really fast. And I was very attached to it. So
I love it. Yeah, it reminds me like of like the snowball effect, where like as the snowball's like rolling down the hill, it's getting bigger and bigger. It's the force of it is multiplying.
Absolutely.
As with all the work that you do and everything. That's awesome. That's a great name. I had
Thank
no idea
you.
like what you were going to come up with for this, but I love it. I was so excited for that. Like I said earlier, this is like a video game marathon. So we're playing games all day and also like doing art and things like that. But what sort of games have you played and what are you currently playing?
Yes, absolutely. So I love games. I do a lot of gaming kind of in my private life. I dabble here and there. I my first love for video games was absolutely Portal and Portal 2. I love those games. They are incredible. I've played a lot of them. I also played a lot of Minecraft as a kid. That was a big thing in my household. Some non-video games that are still games. I was very into solitaire for a long time, like
Oh
physical
gosh.
cards on the desk, cards on the floor, solitaire.
Yes.
It's so fun. I love to not win solitaire and have to shuffle all the cards again. Um, I also have been playing some Magic the Gathering this last year, Commander Edition specifically. I've been playing a lot of Morska, and I've been having a very good time with that. I also really like Dixit, the like picture kind of card game. It's very cute. I highly recommend it. And then right now, and for the past almost 2 years, I have been obsessed with Pikmin Bloom. I can't, I don't know what happened to me. I truly, for my birthday, my roommate got me this little pen holder with the yellow Pikmin, because this is the one that I feel like I am.
Oh, it's
And
beautiful.
usually he's full of pens, but the pens have been removed because my cat knocked it on the ground. Um, but I love Pikmin Bloom. I love all their little decor things. I think it's so cute. It is so engaging to me. So I enjoy a good video game.
And there's nothing like just walking around and like planting flowers and
Yes,
all that fun stuff. It's so much fun. It's a really, really
it's
great
amazing.
game to like get you out there and get outside and get some sunshine. So, Chat, if you haven't heard of Pikmin Bloom, it's basically like Pokemon Go, but with Pikmin. You're not even catching Pikmin necessarily, but you're helping plant flowers. And
Yeah.
it's so much fun. I love it so much. There's a big community involved with it. I highly
It's
recommend looking into it.
adorable. I love it. It has made me play the Pikmin games because I didn't play the Pikmin games before. Somebody just told me to play Pikmin Bloom, and I started, and I can't stop. But it's amazing.
Well, you mentioned growing up with Minecraft, so that's the game that we're going to be shifting over to in just a minute. We have a pre-built school, and Devon's going to walk me through what kind of things Malala Fund would show up and like add to the school in order to make girls' education better while there. But before we shift over to that, if you could leave everyone watching with one message about the importance of girls' education, what would it be?
Yeah. We've talked a lot about girls' education, what girls need, what we're doing, the force multiplier effect, and all of these things that it improves in the world to have girls get those 12 years of education. Most importantly, though, what I want to say is that girls' education is a human right, and that should be enough for them to get 12 years of education everywhere for everyone.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the perfect message. That's what it is. It is a human right, and everyone should have easy access to it. Thank you so much for this interview. I've learned so much about Malala Fund. Like every time, like I think I know a lot. Like I learn even more about it. We are going to shift over to our break screen for a little bit. We're going to take a short break while we set up for Minecraft, but we will be right back in just a couple of minutes. So don't touch that dial.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. For those of you who are just tuning in, you are watching Galloping for the Gals, a Lady Arcaders charity fundraiser supporting Malala Fund. Today, we've got speedruns, art, and other gaming showcases, all themed around horses, cowgirls in the Old West, and all in support of girls' education worldwide. My name is Tazel, and I will be your guest host for the next segment featuring Devon and Chibicarrera, who will be showing off a little Minecraft showcase in just a few moments. Before we head on over to them, I'd like to give you an update on our current open incentives. We have some fun extra yeehaw for y'all out there. Well, I get to say y'all more now because it's like totally acceptable for me to say y'all. Canadians don't normally say y'all, but y'all, are you ready for some incentives? We have a bid war open for the next run. It's a BB or Tina, so that's choosing which character our runner will be playing. So you can choose BB, who is this pink cowgirl on a beautiful white horse, or you can be Tina, who is on this gorgeous brown horse that has fringe hair, and Tina is also rocking the fringe, so you can get your donations in for that bid war. And you can do a 2-for-1 because we just opened a new incentive, and this is for the Barbie Horse Trails Any Percent Run. If met, this is a $300 donation incentive. If met, Sapphire is going to draw a horse from memory. I am so excited for this, and I hope that we all get to draw along with Sapphire because, I want to see all of your horses along with Sapphire's horses. So please get your donations in for those incentives. It's all going towards Malala Fund today, and we want to support girls' education. With that, I am going to send you over to our next fun Minecraft mission. Please welcome in Devon from Malala Fund and Chibicarrera, who are going to be doing a little showcase of Minecraft and what Malala would do to support girls' education in schools. Over to you. Yeehaw!
Thank you so much, Tazel. Welcome back, everybody. This is Minecraft, and I'm sure it's a game you've heard of. A couple people have played it, really, not well-known indie game, but that's okay. Devon is here with me. We have a school here in Minecraft, and Devon is going to walk me through what kind of things the Malala Fund organization would be adding into a school. Before we do that, here's some more horses.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, we
this
got
is
a
how
baby!
We make it. Oh,
perfect.
It's so small.
All right, we're not spawning any more horses. We spawned in the baby. That's all we need.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. So excited to be doing Minecraft things with you today. And we have so many things that we can add to this school to make it a lovely and equitable place for girls to access education. A lot of the stuff that I think we're going to chat about today, Carrera, is actually from Malala Fund's Girls' Vision for Education report. This was something that we launched last year. It's the culmination of years of research where we interviewed hundreds of girls from a bunch of different countries, even outside the ones that we work in, that we were just talking about. We did in-person interviews, we did digital interviews, all sorts of things to figure out what girls actually needed in their schools to make it a place for them to learn and to have a safe space to keep learning and to keep accessing education for all 12 years. And so a lot of what we're going to build today is referring to that. But yeah, let's get started. What do we have in the school? What's kind of our baseline that we're working on?
All right, so this is a 2-story school that is definitely not based off of Pokemon. But in here we have a little science classroom. So there's a chalkboard with some desks, and we got a small periodic table that definitely has all of it. Underneath these stairs,
the dirt
here
element, the concrete element, the diamond element.
Well, the cool thing about this is that, all right, go away tutorial, is this has the education pack in it, which is like a free pack that you can put in for Minecraft so they can use it in schools. So this is like, we have the helium and potassium. I don't think potassium's in there. I don't see K, but oxygen.
Oh, yeah.
So underneath the staircase here, I can't get that thing to go away. There we go. Oh, hello. I sticky keyed. We have a storage underneath the stairs here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fly. It's faster. We have this little, you could call it like a restroom area.
Yeah.
There's nothing really added into it yet. We have a lunchroom here with a couple tables and chairs and some beautiful artwork to look at.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we go up the stairs, we just have a lot of open space here, and then there is a second classroom.
This is so perfect. Okay. I like it. So what I'm seeing first is I feel like we're missing some books. We're missing some bookshelves.
I agree.
I think we need some bookshelves. Obviously, we all want to read. We all want to learn. One thing that we definitely noticed in our work when we were talking with our education champions, when we were talking with folks around the world, is sometimes school books can be really expensive. We even know this in the U.S. with college textbooks. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh.
But we have some areas like there are states in Nigeria where all 12 years of education are supposed to be free entirely for everyone, which is amazing. But then sometimes schools are charging little like hidden fees. Well, they'll say you have to pay for the books, you have to pay for the lunches, or you have to pay for this thing or the uniform. So providing books like this and making sure that they're already in the school, they're already there for girls is absolutely amazing.
Okay. So where do you think these bookshelves should go?
Ooh, I like this back of this science classroom area. I feel like those could be, we get some science textbooks in there. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. Right?
I like this. One of the other things that I know we talked about menstrual hygiene. I think setting up a bathroom is a great idea.
Okay.
Basically there are what in kind of nonprofit spaces are called WASH facilities, which are water, sanitation, and hygiene is what that stands for. And while we don't directly build WASH facilities, we are really big advocates for them. It is so important for girls who are menstruating to have a space where they are able to take care of that, where they are able to safely and cleanly change out like a pad. And it's not something that people think about a lot of the time. Even here, it's something that we have a lot of taboos around. But in other areas of the world, there are girls who just don't go to school for a week because they are on their period. And that means that they can't go. And we don't want that. We want them to have a safe space in the school where they feel comfortable doing this and cleaning themselves up and participating in class and doing all of these things, which is amazing. So it's always good to have these sorts of facilities. I'm loving your sink area.
Oh, thank you.
So good. We've actually worked with partners before on kind of workshops talking about menstruation and menstrual health. And we've also worked with girls on workshops for making like reusable cloth pads, which is really amazing because that's something that girls get to use for a long time, and it's a skill, and it breaks down taboos a little bit. It's really, really fantastic stuff.
What?
Is it okay if I jump in for a quick announcement?
Yeah.
Please.
I just want to say that we got a very generous $100 anonymous donation
That's
for the
awesome.
Malala Fund, and that went towards the Sapphire Draws a Horse from Memory incentive, which means that we're already 1/3 of the way there, which is so
my goodness.
exciting. And I also wanted to mention to chat really quickly, if you have any questions about Malala Fund, feel free to type them in chat, and I will do my best to ask those questions to Devon live on stream. So I just wanted to put that out there to everyone.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much. That is incredibly generous.
I can't put a button here because of the pressure plate, but that's the flush button.
Yay! That's amazing. It's perfect.
Then I'm cooking. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm thinking like
are.
we also want like a place where like if you're using like a reusable kind of thing, like a place to throw it away.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was thinking like another cauldron, but There's got to be something else in here that would also be
like
good for that.
Like chest is a cart, perhaps? Or can you not place a cart on a without a
I
rail-
think you can place a cart
railway?
anywhere.
Okay. I will say I got back on Minecraft to prepare for our adventures today.
Yeah.
I was so amazed by how many things that they've added in. I played on Xbox a lot when I was a kid. And this was like, at this point, 10 years ago when I was playing the most Minecraft in my life. And
I cannot put the cart.
no,
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
it's okay. We think on the fly.
Exactly.
But yeah, there's so many things. There's so many creatures.
Really are.
I built a beautiful house. I got very excited about the bookshelves where you can like put little things on them.
Yes.
I love when things get tiny.
Composter.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah,
That's
there we go.
perfect. That's perfect.
Excellent.
Lovely. Ooh.
And a nice little
what?
privacy door.
Yes, so important for
Imagine there's
safety
some
and
towels.
comfort. Yeah.
Towels are hanging up around here. I don't know if we can build towels.
I know the limits without mods are strong.
Hey, if we ever do this again, let's do The Sims.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I would love that. Oh, wow. Let's see. I am loving this canteen and you floated right there. So I feel
Yes.
like we're setting up for lunch.
Okay.
What do you think the best way to build kind of a kitchen area? Do we want to add some furnaces, chests of food?
That there.
Yeah.
We'll do another sink too.
Ah, perfect. Wash your hands, get all sanitary.
Yes.
Since we're talking about sanitary, there is a suggestion in chat that a blank banner could be a good towel.
Oh,
That's so true. Oh my
Chat,
gosh.
you're so smart.
Leave it to the power of chat.
Yes. If you guys have suggestions, if you hear something and you think, I know Minecraft. I know how I can make this work.
Excellent.
Please. That is so perfect.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
thank you so much, chat. And can't even really see the water, but that's okay.
It's okay. It's
Um,
okay.
So this
Yeah, I
like
I
our
don't-
different consumable.
never know where the there's the cooked food. Yeah, let's get some chicken in there. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Of course,
some
we
bread.
need bread, some cake for sweets.
Yes. Girls do also want to have fun, and cake is fun.
Yes.
And in this case, the cake is not a lie.
No.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think we want suspicious stew.
No, I don't know about that. Ooh, but
But
beetroot and
mushroom and
mushroom.
beetroot?
Yeah, get some vegetarian options in there. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, we work in a lot of different areas, a lot of different cultures. We got to make sure everyone's got something that they would be very happy to eat. Amazing. And it looks like you've got beautiful big tables over there for everyone.
This. Also looking for just like the crops and things like that.
True.
You mentioned like the vegetarian options, so like
Yes.
the little beetroots,
Yeah.
and
Potatoes.
apples, melons,
Perfect.
sweet berries.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we are all set for any meal of the day.
Absolutely. I think we're looking good. I'm loving the windows in this space, how much room there is for people to eat communally.
Yes.
It's so perfect. Oh, amazing.
the beautiful artwork, of course.
I used to sit for so long, because I also played Minecraft Pocket Edition on my iPod Touch. And my sister and I would do just random painting generation and try to get the painting we wanted for so long. It would take so much time, and it was just all luck.
Yeah, I did. I will admit I spent some time on here of just like clicking around trying to do different
Yeah.
paintings.
I love it.
And eventually I was
love it.
like, yeah. The fun thing that kept happening on this one is that I kept getting the creeper just over and over and over. And I'm like, I already have one. I don't need another.
Repeat art is so boring.
Exactly.
Ooh,
We have
okay.
a big open space here.
Yeah. Ooh. I wonder, let's see, some other things that we've been thinking about. We talked about bike racks. We talked about having, what if we set up a computer lab there in that big
Okay.
empty space? Oh, those
you
are
mentioned
perfect.
Yeah, you mentioned a bike rack, so I wanted to just
This
real
is
quick.
amazing. One of my favorite partners that we've worked with previously is called Badari, and they do work in Pakistan. And what they realized is we kind of talked about poverty being one of those barriers to education and facilities. And when those combine and you're in a rural area, there's not enough government funding for schools that are super close to everyone. And so some girls end up 10 miles away from a school, 20 miles away from a school. And that's just simply not walkable. And we actually worked with Badari to provide bicycles to girls in rural areas in Pakistan, which cut their commute time exponentially.
Yeah.
So they were able to easily go to and from school, much safer too. So you also kind of address some of that gender-based violence that we were talking about. And then also, those bikes are not just for school. That's full independence and transportation and autonomy that those girls get to have access to because they have a bicycle and they have a way to go to a market or go meet friends, to do things with their families and loved ones. It's really,
yeah,
really
it's
cool.
also just fun. Like, there's never been a time where I'm riding
Yes.
a bike where I'm like, ugh, I hate this.
I hate to be, maybe if I'm going up a really, really big hill,
Right.
but then you go down the hill and it's fine.
I think of something that could be like a good. So, like I said earlier, this has like the education stuff. So we have like little beakers and things
Oh
like
my
that here.
gosh. We should totally set up a little lab in the science room.
Yes.
I'm full of ideas. I'm going to just keep saying.
No, I love it. I love the ideas.
Oh,
This kind of looks like
that
computer,
does.
maybe?
Those are so perfect. Wait. And we can put little stairs as like chairs.
Yeah.
That is so perfect. I think my idea when I was looking at it, the picture frames, I was like, we could put something in there, but I don't know if it would work. I like this though. Yeah. No, the access to computers is super important. So much of the world exists digitally now. Job applications are digital. Applications for colleges are digital. We got to make sure that everyone has access to building their digital skills.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Lovely L-shaped counter.
Oh, now it's L-shaped.
Oh, yeah. It's so cool that the like education pack and everything. I really like that you added that on for this.
Yeah, it was when I was setting up the world, they were like, do you want this? And I was like, do I?
Don't mind if I do.
I can just like set this as an item, or it might only be like mixing stuff.
Oh, I bet you could. I mean, I wonder if you put one of the little bookshelves that I was talking about. You could put them on the shelves. Maybe.
I mean, like the chiseled.
It's not the chiseled ones. The ones like next to it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how the chiseled bookshelves work, but they're cute.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see. So when I was these little like
like
oak
one of
shelves, yeah. When I was messing with them, they just let me like place any item inside, and then it was tiny. And in there, oh my gosh,
Yay! Okay.
isn't it
Now we know.
adorable? That's what I was thinking. And then you just have all the supplies you need, and it's right there to
Yes.
grab.
This is so cool.
Right?
Like, I've played a lot of Minecraft, but like I feel like you take a break from it for a little bit and you just learn so much more.
Yeah, all of a sudden there's 800 more things that you can do and a million more things to build. I was always very impressed by the redstone mechanics that people are able to build in here. Truly a feat of like electrical engineering, and like I never was able to do anything like that, but was amazed to see it happen.
I remember just being really proud, like when I learned how to just like make like a door that like just by walking on top of a pressure plate the door open. I was like, this is like the peak of my science in Minecraft.
Yeah. Okay, I'm loving our science studio. We've got the books, we've got the beakers. Oh my gosh, you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about hobbies and creative spaces, and I remembered that there are note blocks in Minecraft.
Oh yes.
We can make a hobby space.
Yeah, we can do that. We have plenty of room upstairs for
Yes.
that.
Oh, that's perfect. This is a huge part of education too. I think that sometimes we think about building educational spaces, and it's a lot of bare necessities and just the desks, just the books. But girls everywhere deserve access to all of the amenities that education comes with. I know that for me, education was such a wonderful space for mentors, for teachers, for friends, for activity and exercise, for learning about my hobbies, for having clubs, like all of these different things, not just learning my times tables and learning my proper grammar and everything. So I always get very excited when we get to emphasize those things, and it's something that came up a lot in our Girls' Vision for Education research when we were talking with girls, that they do want to learn those things. They want to learn how to be a doctor or an engineer or a computer scientist, but they also want to play music, and they want to explore caring for animals or gardening or things like that. Like it's really cool.
Yeah, and the arts are so important, and that's something that's just like even worldwide too, of just like, you know, it almost feels like, you know, school's just no fun to go to unless there's like fun things to do.
Yeah.
So.
It's important. Oh my gosh, and a jukebox.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Oh, I don't know if I like the music that I picked though.
Oh, there are some like scary ones.
I think Cat is a good one.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
Okay.
This is
like
what
that?
I needed. Yeah. Yeah.
There's like a little...
Oh.
I don't know if we can like place it, but if we have that shelf.
Yeah. I'm so glad that this shelf is coming in handy.
Yeah, me too. So like little horn there. I feel like there's like other instruments maybe.
I don't know. I also felt like that, and I was like, are there instruments in Minecraft? And I think I was thinking of The Sims.
Yep. I'm having like I typed earlier something that was like Sims only.
Yeah.
Oh. I think I just accidentally used the horn.
Oh, wow.
Well, since we're horning, can I blah with an update?
Yes, absolutely. Beautiful segue.
I just wanted to give a brief update on our poll, which is for the next run. So this is to choose the rider. It's choosing BB or Tina. Currently, BB is in second place with $15, and Tina is our current choice at $60.
Okay,
but
Tina.
I always say it's one donation away. And speaking of donations, we have a suggestion for horse gaming from Cora Tora, who says, with $25, if you do another horse-themed fundraiser, check out The Legend of Kamori. And I believe in that game, the protagonist is a courier rider. So very, very cool. But back to BB and Tina, I know they're both riding for Malala Fund. And I want to hear, with your donations, what kind of horse scholarship do you think they have to further their education? So I'm very curious, because we all know that they must have horse scholarships riding these beautiful horses that they're on. So please let me know.
Oh my goodness.
Class pets.
Class pets. That's so good. Oh my gosh. They can't hop over that fence, can they?
I have no idea.
We'll see.
It's just a little glass thing that I just. I can't believe I accidentally used that horn.
I like the horn. I think you should do it again.
I enjoyed.
It felt very loud.
If you need me, just toot the horn. Yeah.
It sounds exactly like the THX like movie thing.
Oh my gosh, it does.
Like when you like at the beginning of the movie.
I'm in the theater. It's like all around me. I'm losing my mind. I need to put earplugs in.
Right. Yep.
That's how I know.
Overstimulating.
Oh, I love the movie theater, but it's hard sometimes. It really is.
Would a school have like a little farm area or anything like that? Of like,
we could totally do a little outdoor gardening area. I think that would be a lovely skill building spot, and it's fresh produce.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's build a little farm. When my sister and I used to play Minecraft, we used to split up the duties. So one of us would be the farmer and one of us would be the miner. And the farmer would also be the one building all of the things. It's a big deal.
That's...
Uh-oh.
Okay.
It's a water feature.
Bucket.
One thing I also ran into quite frequently as I was playing Minecraft again for the first time in a while was I kept trying to Control Z when I messed up and pressed the wrong button.
Oh no!
Destroyed a block when I did not mean to. And it truly is just from like, I type for work and I do all of these sorts of things. And I was like, that is not how that works. That's really not, that's not how games work. It's perfect. Oh yeah. Here's some, yeah.
Wheat.
Amazing.
Eventually that'll get wet and grow.
The tulips I know are super pretty. I was messing with those earlier, putting them in little flower pots.
Oh, yes. Oh, they must call it something. There it is.
Yeah. I think it's just the pot and potion, because it...
Oh.
Whoa!
Okay, well, we'll put
that one might be too big.
Yeah, some of these might be... There we go.
Yay!
Poppy there.
Adorable.
Some rose bushes.
Yes.
Dandelions.
So
beautiful.
Cute. Yay! We always had sunflowers outside of my schools when I was growing up. It would be like a big project that the students would plant sunflowers, and the next year they'd kind of bloom over the summer, and you'd see them as you got back to school.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I love the idea of that.
Absolutely. Do you want to add in that? Let's add in like a little lounging kind of safe space upstairs, because we've got the jukebox up there. That's another thing that we talked a lot about in our girls' vision report, and with girls, kind of having a space where you can, like, if you have cramps, you can go lay down for a second. If you need a minute, if you need a place to hang out with your friends, your classes are finished, you finished your lunch and you don't want to sit at the lunch table, you can go sit over here, you can read, all of that.
Okay.
Ah, so cute.
Do a little bed there for like resting.
Amazing.
Lantern. Oh, your lantern does have to stick up top. Okay. We're learning.
We're learning. Cute.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this looks supremely comfortable. I did discover the candles the other day. I was delighted. I was delighted that there were little candles in Minecraft.
Oh, you they can play stack?
What? Oh my goodness. What? Oh my goodness. This is revolutionary for me right now.
I like how we both just had the wait a second. What?
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. And then I think we just need to flint and steel them. Adorable. That is
definitely
such a
not a fire hazard.
Space. No, no.
Minecraft follows different rules.
It does. It does. These
For
are
real life.
These are candles with the little batteries in the bottom. They open up and it's all good.
Exactly. Yep. They are remote controlled, and the flicker is just like a feature of the light.
Yeah. No, it's perfect. I'm loving this.
Yes, this is so nice. I like it's suspicious sand.
I know. I don't know what's suspicious about it. Oh, beautiful.
This is definitely going to like reignite my Minecraft obsession.
Oh yeah, same.
It's about to be a problem.
I was building a house the other night and I'm obsessed with it. It's, in my opinion, the most beautiful house in the world, and I have to continue. Oh, perfect.
I don't know, maybe like dress up kind of thing.
Yeah, dress
or, like,
up.
Some of the younger girls.
Yeah, change of clothes if you need it. All that sort of stuff. This is so perfect. I feel like we've added in so many things that are super necessary to keep girls in school and to keep them coming back, to keep them learning.
Yes.
What they need to
How
learn.
are our incentives looking, Tozzle?
Oh, our incentives are looking awesome. I'm eyeing currently our current target, which is, if met, Sapphire is going to draw a horse from memory. We're currently sitting at $100 of the $300 needed to get that incentive met. You do have some time to get this met, chat, but I mean, who doesn't want to see anyone draw a horse from memory? I'm enthralled. I cannot wait. When I first thought about this, I was like, drawing a horse from memory, that shouldn't be that bad. And then I thought about it and thought, I don't think I could do it. So I want to see the horse that Sapphire comes up with. And the really cool thing with the Tiltify donations, chat, is you can actually donate towards our current target. And you can also donate towards our current poll, which is choosing the rider for the next run, which is coming up next. And all of your donations are going to support Malala Fund, which is a wonderful cause. So thank you all.
Thank you.
Is Sapphire like a well-known artist, or?
That's what I want to know. Like, I'm going to go back and to our people and find out if this is like first time ever drawing a horse, or if they're like a horse drawing aficionado. And I will let you know soon.
Okay.
Okay.
If it were me, it would be like, I am terrible at drawing like pretty much anything, especially horses.
I know, I was thinking about it when we were getting ready to play, and I heard about the incentive, and I was like, I could certainly draw something that one would recognize as a horse being drawn from memory. But I don't think it would be a functional horse were it to be spawned into the world.
Speaking of flying, I just love cats.
Yay! It's perfect. It's perfect.
Like,
We're just bringing life into the space now.
So yeah, we don't need the cats,
No.
but I want them.
And I think that that's appropriate. I think that that's there are balloons. Can we put balloons in here?
Oh, I spawned another cat. Oops.
Okay, so I'm hearing this just in. Sapphire in Pink claims they are, quote, notably cannot draw well. and they're going to speed run drawing a horse from memory.
Oh,
so
gosh.
It's not
Perfect.
only drawing a horse from memory, it is speed running drawing the horse from memory. So if you would like to donate towards that target and Malala Fund, / donate in the chat.
Do it, everyone.
I love it.
That's
I
a
love
fun
it.
incentive, and this is also like a really great organization. So
Thank
like
you.
it's a win-win-win.
Absolutely.
You can't go wrong.
Absolutely.
Just hearing all the
I'm
villagers
just, like-
at the bottom now.
I'm just amazed at I'm amazed at all of the different things we have at our disposal here.
Why is that? Oh no. It just glowed like something was happening.
I know. I think
Downstairs.
it's like the villager glow.
Yeah. What are you doing down here? Alright, so we got some balloons. And those look nice and fun.
I love it. I love it.
I like the color pinks. That's why I've been choosing pink a lot.
I'm a big fan. It's also Malala's favorite color.
Oh,
if you were
perfect.
curious. So you're in good company.
I love that.
Oh yeah, she looks very good in pink. Every time I see her on, out doing work for Malala Fund or work in her personal life, and she's dressed up in pink, I'm like, yep, that's your color. You're killing it. This is amazing. So you are in very, very good company.
I love that.
I'm just kind of fascinated. I'm so excited seeing all of the things here.
I'm just trying to, I'm seeing what we have and what it can be used towards.
We can add in some more of we can add in our spell table, like an anvil, get some more skills in there.
Yeah.
They've added so many more capabilities, I feel like, of things to make and ways to make them.
Like,
Oh yes, the enchantment table. This is for the Minecraft world of education. Maybe in
right.
in our real life, we're looking at we could still have the anvil, but maybe we've got our science lab, we've got our computer. This is very computer to me in some ways.
Yeah, the
Just
Minecraft
making crazy
version.
things happen.
Brewing stand.
Yeah.
Oh, the smoker can go down in the kitchen.
I like it. Oh, a lectern for our teacher for class
Yes.
presentations.
Bell. That can
The
go
bell does work.
outside.
It is a functional bell. I really enjoyed making it ring. Perfect. You could give the scariest presentation of your life there, but it is worth it, and it makes you better.
Speaking of scary presentations, I just got a sneak look at Sapphire and Pink's PB drawing of this horse for the current target for Sapphire draws a horse from memory, and let me tell you, you do not want to miss this drawing incentive. It looks
I don't want to miss
amazing.
it.
No.
I love it so much, and would love to see if Sapphire could get a new horse drawing PB. So.
Yes. I
Exclamation
agree.
point. Donate.
Amazing.
Were there any questions from the chat or anything about Malala Fun?
So far, Chad is enthralled with the cats in the school. But again, that's a good reminder, Chad. If you have any questions for Devon about Malala Fun, please post them. I'm happy to read them, and Devon's happy to answer them. So
Absolutely.
it's an open invitation.
I love how all the cats just kind of are all on the bike racks.
I know. I don't know what about those was really interesting to them, but
What led that? I'm trying to think of what other things.
Yeah, we've built this out pretty well. I
Yeah.
think within the Minecraft capabilities, we've got some really, really incredible spaces.
Mm-hmm. Here, this is for chat.
Oh my gosh.
Is it a horn or more cats?
It's a panda.
Oh. Is it a live panda or is
Yes.
Oh, it is. I thought maybe it was just a stuffy, but it's a live panda.
A live panda. Just for chat to have.
Wow. They're so lucky.
That's the real class pet, is the panda.
Oh my goodness. That would be a hard one to take care of.
It's fine. We'll make it work.
I have to share that when I'm having a bad day at work, I just yell panda. That's my go-to.
Something to cheer you up.
Yeah, exactly. It cheers me up.
Oh, right, the smoker downstairs.
Oh, yes. Yes, let's get that in.
Excuse me. Thank you.
So polite.
Ooh,
This is amazing.
yes.
We've got our wheat growing.
I think, I'm not really sure, Talz, if you can check if we're like nearing our time on this or not.
Yes, I was just having a look. I think you have a couple of minutes left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to do like a walkthrough of what we've added? And
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a great idea.
So coming
Love
up, like
it.
you can see, we have our flower garden and we got some wheat growing here. The bike racks with all the cats on it for some reason.
Yes, get that good transportation.
We have our computer lab that we added in. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. We have someone in our bathroom. We added a toilet and a little trash can and a sink and towels. Our lunchroom, we gave the furnace, a smoker, a sink, and we gave them some food. Balloons for fun, because school should be fun. So adding to our classroom, we added a science lab and a bunch of books.
I love it. I love it.
Going upstairs, we have a nice little relaxation area with some dress-up clothes or change of clothes. We have like a music area here with the note block. Oops,
Oh no.
I clicked too fast. Ah. There we go.
Perfect.
Another little classroom up here.
I don't know if we added anything to this side. Oh no, we did our. Oh, and excuse me, sir.
I think that's the perfect spot. Just a little sitting
amazing.
panda.
It's amazing.
Devon, thank you so much for being here with us today. Like, words cannot describe how incredible all this has been, like interviewing you and playing Minecraft with you. It's been a really great time, and I'm so glad that we are here raising money for Malala Fund today.
Thank you so much. It is truly, truly such a pleasure to get to hang out with communities like this. I love to hang out with Girls Who Game. It is amazing. It is such a fun community. Every time I'm in a space like this, it feels the most positive, inclusive, uplifting, empowering. It's just amazing. And so I'm so happy to be included in that, and so happy that you guys wanted to fundraise for Malala Fund and work with us and help make the world a better place for girls, both through games and also through education. It's amazing.
And, you know, before we end this wonderful segment, are there any other events supporting Malala Fund coming up in the near future that our community could check out?
Well, we will be working with Frame Fatales this fall. We've had a long-standing partnership with them for the past 5 or so years, and we will be back at it with Frame Fatales. I think in September is when Flame is happening, and we're very, very excited for that. Hopefully, we'll get another thing in the works with Lady Arcaders sometime soon. I would love to be back this summer.
Yes, we would love to have you.
We would love that. Absolutely.
And we can play another game. We can do more Minecraft. Really, there's a lot of possibilities. But to check out our work, to see what we're up to, you can find us on socials at Malala Fund, pretty much everywhere. That's a really great way to stay informed about girls' education, to stay informed about what we're up to, what our partners are up to. And if you're interested in learning more, if you're interested in supporting even beyond this fundraiser, you can go to malala.org. That's going to be our website. That is where all of the information about our work lives. Malala.org/donate is going to be where you can make donations outside of Lady Arcaders, but you got to make them in here for that incentive structure and to see Sapphire draw the horse. And then if you're interested in putting on an event like this, if you stream on Twitch and you want to fundraise for Malala Fund on your own, or you just want to learn more, you can also email us. You can reach out to me at, it'll be giving@malalafund.org. And that will take you directly to me, and I'll be able to set you up with all the things you need to fundraise for us and do some advocacy work yourself, which is just really incredible.
I agree. Once again, thank you so much. That was, you said giving@malalafund.org?
Yep, giving@malalafund.org, and that's the email.
Beautiful. Okay, well, we have a packed schedule ahead of you today, so don't go anywhere, Tazel. I will stop doing your job. I'm so sorry.
No, it's totally okay. I just, again, want to echo, we have so many people in chat saying thank you. So again, thank you so much to our special guest, Devon from Malala Fund, for sharing their insights and for the inspiring work being done to support girls' education around the world. And thank you as well to Rara for helping bring this experience to life. It's been amazing to see how creativity in Minecraft can tell such a powerful real-world story. We are going to take a quick break while we set up our next run, BB and Tina, which is the Adventures with Horses. This is also your final call to donate to choose the rider for this run. Currently, Tina is in the lead with $60. So if you would like to see BB get those last-minute donations in, your support enables transformative change, from reducing school costs for girls living in rural areas in Pakistan to supporting young mothers to go back to school in Nigeria to driving global policy change that impacts millions of girls. With that, hold your horses, chat. We'll be right back.